in Just Mercy Brian Stevens lecture. Type in, it came out in 2017. Type in Just Mercy Brian Stevens. Watch that story where he said that 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 it was a 13-year-old black boy who shot the monster in his house, which is really the sheriff that his he goes with the sheriff go with his mother, and he shot the sheriff because the sheriff was abusing him and his mother, damn near killed her. Just what the boy thought, he killed his mother. He thought that the sheriff killed his mother, so he shot the man when he was sleeping. The judge and the prosecuting attorney sentenced him to death. Before they sentenced him to death, they raped this boy repeatedly. When the boy got a hold of Brian Stevens, he cried to Brian Stevens. Brian Stevens cried with him, and Brian Stevens was trying to get the boy out of prison, and he couldn't even get the boy out of prison because the system is used to kill us, to enslave us, to cause domestic violence, so that if we do shoot the monster in our house, we go to prison, we get raped. You understand? The victims get raped. Okay, well, you have to write to Brian Stevens because he just wrote me a letter saying that I got hundreds and hundreds of cases. I got so many cases. I'll try to see if I can take your case. No, bitch. You're going to take my case because you got hundreds and hundreds of cases. And we have to transfer those cases over to the promised land is what I'm here to do. You get this video to Papa Duck so that he can take his people, so that his people can write to Brian Stevens and say, hey, Brian, you need to take Kathy's case because we need to get to the promised land. This is what we need to do when we come together.
They're not gonna give you the tools to overthrow them, but they're gonna keep you in an animal state, make you think. This is the illusion of knowledge. Make you think you know what the fuck you doing, or know what you're talking about. That's why I say you got to go back. You have to go back. You have to study Kemet. You have to study different things, right? Astrology, just shit that's been around before, like just the beginning of time. And you'll see, like I said in the video I did earlier, um, alchemy. Go study alchemy. Go study like not the shit that they give us. Go study these things. You'll see just how much we've been lied to. You will see just how the strategies they use to keep us in this position we're in. That's why I always say we're not stupid, we're not dumb, but why? You've been taught to think the way you. Matter of fact, you've been taught to listen, not to think for yourself. Do as you're told. Anyway,
See, if the parasite is telling you to do as you told, that's fighting words. You got to kill somebody. I mean, listen, if a parasite is telling you to obey, I mean, there's nothing else for you to do but to shoot it and kill it. But before we can even do that, we can't even think like that. We have to get the hell out of here. You know, when he talking about study alchemy and all that, we'll study that when we get to the promised land. I'm trying to tell you, we'll do all that. We'll learn all this shit when we get to the promised land. But what we have to do is we got to put an armor around us first while we're here. The armor is that we got to get this lawyer so I can announce the promised land so that the cops and the mayor can understand that you can't call nobody black a felon. If Because you guys are the felons. The lawyers, the court, the judges are the real felons, and we have to publicly announce that listen, you people are the felons. Here is your badge to wear. You wear this badge like we're wearing our badge so that you can understand who's who in our land. I have to know who's who in my land, in my 640 acres. I got to know because I got kids. I got a family to take care of. I don't know if you're a parasite trying to kill me. So we have to have our armor to put on, our badge that shows everybody who we are, that this is our land. Our great great grandparents own this. We are from Choctaw or Powhatan or whatever tribe you claim that you know that we found you from, your grandparents from, is on your badge and in your vehicle, so that the cops and everybody can understand that they have to arrest their bloodline race. The white cops have to arrest white cops and other people, not black people, because none of the white cops and Mexicans is indigenous to the land with proof. We have proof that you people are not indigenous and that you came as criminals. So since you came as criminals, you cannot call us a felon when we're indigenous. And so we will wear the badge while we go to the promised land. While we go to the promised land, they have to mind their own business. That's the whole point. The whole rule of it is that if you're not indigenous to this land, then don't look at the indigenous people for nothing. Don't look at us. Mind your motherfucking business. This ain't your land. Or we just gonna kill you. And this is just what it's gonna be. This is just what it's gonna be. This is just what it is. It's because we have to defend ourselves. Why? Because they trying to kill us. We have to defend ourselves. So the law is, even if a woman, if somebody broke into a woman's house and she didn't help her child, she can go to jail. If somebody broke into her house and some raper man was raping her kids and she didn't help her kids, she just stood there, she can go to prison. You have to help yourself. You got to defend yourself. You got to help yourself. So you see what I'm saying? So if you don't help yourself, you kill yourself, and you can literally go to jail for not helping yourself. Okay then. Proof is this is our land. 640 acres is ours. And what's in the land, whether it be a prison system or a coffee shop, owes us monthly rent taxes. We can't go in that prison no more. We can't get arrested for nothing. I don't even care if we killed another black man. That's a black problem. That's our business. Another black cop got to come and help us so that the cop can do right by us. If he don't, that's his ass. Because it ain't no white person's business. Because it wasn't your business before. When you wasn't here, it wasn't your business. So before 1776, it was y'all wasn't here. We was doing whatever we was doing before you got here. So now that the black Moors brought you here, and now you're the parasite of us, you have to get the fuck away from us. Because the 400-year slavery ended in 2016 when Trump took office. 2019. It ended. And when it ended, now all of a sudden white people is being Mexican, Chinese, whatever, is being heavily influenced by the Voom Vooms. Where the majority of them took it. And the majority of us did not. That's all by divine intervention. So here I come telling you guys to help me. And when I say donate, it's in another form of donation. Get a hold of this lawyer and let him know, hi, my name is so-and-so. Can you please take Catherine's case? She sent all the evidence to you on October 18th, 2021. October 18th, 2021. Remember that date. Because that's when I sent the letter to him. And when he sent me the letter back, it was October the 22nd. And when he said, yes, your rights have been violated. Let me see if I can take your case. What you mean, let me see? It's been 3 months now. You better take my case. So you guys let him know. Because you in this fight with me. I'm not going to the promised land by myself. You guys are coming with me. You have to help me. You got to help Papa Duck. So tell Papa Duck about this video so we can get to the promised land, because this is what it is. And on my comment section, I see somebody in there that was joking about it, like, ooh, I hope it's some women there, because I ain't been with a woman in so long. You can play around if you want to. So anyway, I'm just saying, just don't make a joke about it. Just help me. Shit. And I really love when people make a comment on the comment section, because you guys give me so much encouragement. I didn't know that you guys felt that way. I didn't know. I thought, I didn't know what y'all was thinking, but I'm so glad that you guys make wonderful comments, and you guys believe what I'm saying. You understand what I'm talking about. We really have to get out of here. And what I mean by getting out of here, is that you're not supposed to be in just one house. You're supposed to be traveling and seeing your family. And seeing friends and people you ain't never even seen before. That could be your future husband or your future wife. And because we stuck in this one house, we ain't living our best life, because we stuck. We're not living our best life, you guys. Tell Papa Duck. And Papa Duck know we're not living our best life. And that's why you guys are going to have to help me and get people like Papa Duck. It's other people that's out here saying, well, no, they're not saying what I'm saying, but bring them to me so that they can see me, and so we can all, come together, like Papa Duck said, so we can get to the promised land. Okay, so I'm going to end this, but I just wanted to say that it's important. You don't let no parasite take you over. You don't let no parasite tell you where to lay or stay. No cop can tell you that you're a felon, even if you're on probation. Even if you're on probation, we got to get a hold of this lawyer to let the lawyer let me announce this so that if a black person is on probation, he cannot be on probation anymore. He cannot. He has to be transferred over to the promised land, and we'll deal with him in there. You know, if he was on probation for drug possession or whatever they have him for, we'll deal with him. We'll take care of that. If it's for some drug possession, boy, gone with your weed. Care about your weed. But you know how the government make emphasis on you can't have no marijuana, you can't have that. We don't give a fuck about that. We gonna have marijuana in there, and we gonna grow that shit sky high. This is my point. My point is this: all of these stupid rules and regulations do not apply to us because we're indigenous. It applies to them because they're the one that made it up for their people, not us. Malcolm X says, he said it. He said, "It's we sick balls." Just because they set their rules don't mean it applies to us, and that's why we have to announce the rules and regulations of the promised land. We have to tell the cop, the mayor, look, you got your rules and regulations for your white people, Mexican, Chinese, whatever. That's on you. You do you, boo boo. You mask up and do all that shit and that covert shit, and you arrest your people. You accuse them of doing a crime, whatever. You can't accuse us of doing a crime because this is our land. And if you don't like it, you got to go back to Bulgaria where you come from. And that's what's on their badge. If you don't like it, if you don't like what's going on here, you need to go back to where you came from, in Bulgaria. And that's what's on. That's what they will know through the certificate, the badge, and what they drive, what we drive. Excuse me, what we drive, our badge. You know. So the Jetsons is free for every gingerbread colored person. It's free. For everyone else, it's gonna cost them money based on their income. So we're not gonna break you, but it's gonna cost based on your income. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let me go ahead and end this. Tell Papa Duck. Shout out to Yashua Pandera. Shout out to everyone who donated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the comments. The comments are wonderful. Keep them coming. You know how you guys want me to make these videos? Well, keep the comments coming and help me. Donate, please donate, because we got to get this lawyer. If you support me, then we can get this. Now, I'm almost finished with my magazine, so you guys are going to have the free magazine. It's going to be on my website, www.catherinepromise.land. The business plan. I already have the business plan. I just want to perfect it to make it nice for Elon Musk. He will have that so that we can build these Jetsons, so that each black person can have, each gingerbread colored person, chocolate gingerbread colored person will have their Jetsons. Because I don't like to say black. It's just, we're not black. We're gingerbread colored. We're chocolate, deep dark chocolate. Anyway, let me get off this thing. Okay, so you guys support me so we can get to the promised land. Okay, alrighty. I'll talk to you later.